Hi everyone. We've done a lot of short stories on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, and I thought I would start reading a slightly longer book for our older children. This story is called The Person Controller and it's by David Baddiel. And it's a really good book about two children who love computer games. So, Chapter 1, Fred and Ellie. Fred and Ellie Stone were twins, but they were never sure whether or not they could call themselves identical. They certainly shared exactly the same birthday, 20th of September 11 years ago, and had the same mum and dad, Eric and Janine, but their names were Fred and Ellie, and a boy and a girl are clearly not identical. Yet they felt identical. They sometimes even felt that they knew what one another were thinking, and even if they were 200 metres apart, they could mouth words at each other and always know what the other one was saying. They did look pretty identical too. They both wore glasses and most of the time their school uniforms, even though school uniform wasn't compulsory at their school. And they both, at the point at which this story begins, had braces on their top teeth. They both liked the same things. This included superheroes, Japanese fantasy animation films, comics, maths. Yes, they actually liked maths. Sometimes they played a game called Who Can Name More Decimal Places of Pi? And most importantly, video games. All video games. But their favourites were FIFA, Street Fighter, Super Mario and Minecraft. The one thing that they would save up their not very much pocket money to buy was the most up-to-date versions of these games. Ellie, though, was better than Fred at video games, which Fred didn't mind. He knew that she had quicker fingers and better hand-to-eye coordination. And there's a picture of them there. So that's Fred and that's Ellie. And even though he sometimes got frustrated at losing, other times he just liked watching her fingers speed across her controller, as if she was playing a classical concerto by heart. And when I say her controller, I mean her controller. Ellie and Fred always used their own ones. Ellie in particular was always very definite about which one was hers. The feel and weight of her controller, even if to the untrained hand and eye both of them may have looked and felt exactly the same, suited her style perfectly, which was why what happened to it was so upsetting. That's the end of chapter 1.